Hi guys, it's Erin from the Lettering Fern, and my friend Keiko from the Aloha Studios asked me to do a little tutorial for her. So I'm going to show you guys how I did this flamingo using masking fluid and liquid watercolor. So what you're going to need is some sort of masking fluid. I like this brand because it just has a little squeeze topper. The liquid watercolor I'm using is the Eco line, just the pinks. My paper is Canson Watercolor XL. My brush is just a flat one-stroke brush from Winsor & Newton, and then I'm just using regular old water. So let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to sketch out what you want to do, and I usually like to do that on a separate piece of paper, and then I like to use my light pad to trace with the masking fluid, because then that way I don't have pencil lines on my paper. But if you don't have a light pad at home or a light box at home, you can always use a window works, or you can just go ahead and do the masking fluid right over the pencil. Okay, once you get all the masking fluid laid down, it's going to be really wet, so you're going to have to wait until it fully dries before you put any liquid watercolor down on it. So let's wait for it to dry. All right, once your masking fluid is all dry, you can start adding your liquid watercolor. So with my flat brush, and you can use however big or small flat brush you want, I just found that the flat brush was the easiest for this one because you could get just those clean lines across. So all you need to do is just get your brush wet, and then I like to dry it off a little bit, and then pick which color you want to go first. So I just kind of start from this side and work my way over. You want to clean off the brush in between each color. So I dip, and then you just drag it across. And then over the masking fluid, it's going to kind of bead a little bit just because it's resistant of the liquid watercolor. So you're just going to want to kind of go over that a little bit extra. So then I clean off my brush, dip it in the water, take it out, wipe it off on a paper towel, dip it into the next color. And then you do the same thing, just go as close as you can. And that's how you get those nice little blends. It's just by going close. So what you can do is you can get a little bit more. Okay, and then you just keep going. All right, once you get all your colors laid out, you're gonna wanna grab either like a Q-tip or a paper towel, and you kind of just wanna get up any of that, like the extra, because otherwise it's gonna take forever for your picture to dry. All right. So you just wanna make sure before you rub off the masking fluid that your watercolor is all the way dry, otherwise it won't work so well. So once you know that your watercolor is all the way dry, then you can either use your finger, or if you get like they have a special like rubber erasers that'll help you pick it up, but I found that my finger is really just easy, so you just kind of peel. And if it kind of has a hard time coming off, that means it just needs to dry a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to let this dry just a little bit longer so I can get all that masking fluid dry. And then I will peel the rest of it off. But see, when you remove the masking fluid, it just leaves the white paper. All right, so stay tuned for the final result.